Hello, Darthvegan here, back with another episode of Kerbal Space Program's Season 6 Destination Duna. We're going to try to get our little test rocket into orbit today. I think first what we're going to do, though, is we are going to upgrade our launch pad so that it can hold more than 18 tons, because that was one of their restricting factors for us last time, is that our vessel was too heavy. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that. That's half of my money that we've got. Come back into VAB, we can make some adjustments that hopefully will lead to getting this thing into orbit. I do have one contract to get mystery goo from the upper atmosphere, so I'm going to go ahead and leave that on there. I'm going to take the rest of this science off. I'm going to take this radio antenna off too, because I don't think we'll need it. And we didn't need the blader last time, so I'm not gonna bring it. I'm not gonna bring this decoupler. All right, so we're gonna try to trim down just a little bit. We're gonna see if we can get enough delta V to get into orbit. Without all of that weight, we can now put these guys on here like so. How many parts are we up to? 26. All right, so if we do that with these guys, I could turn the thrust on these down just a little bit. Maybe down to 60%. Alright, does them both good. If I do that down to 60%, the fuel may burn longer. Let's see. That puts me at 3666. Okay. Starts off with 409 thrust to weight ratio, which is a lot. It's a lot of thrust. Okay, that's fine. We're going to see if we can get further up into the atmo here. We're going to grab one of these and one of these, something like that. Still got two more parts. That's 3915. That's enough to get us into orbit for sure. I think I want to put two more here. This is going to be a really tall rocket. That's plenty of delta V to get us into orbit. Whether or not this thing will fly, it's going to be awfully wobbly. I don't know if this thing's going to fly or not. Eesh. I don't know. I have my doubts, honestly. I feel like this is going to be like wobbling all around. We're going to call it the MK2 lifter. We're going to see if we can get this thing into orbit. Ace flew it last time. Ace is going to take the side slot. Wooten Spaghetti's going to be the pilot this time. Wooten Spaghetti, everybody. So let's jump out to the launch pad and see if we can get this thing up in the air and not kill everybody. Alright, Wooten Spaghetti, SAS is on. Throttle up to 75%. Countdown will begin. 3, 2, 1. Launch. Launch has commenced. Wooten Spaghetti is in flight. Alright, Mr. Spaghetti. Start angling over to the right. Out towards the sea. And we're just going to try to push the rocket into an orbital trajectory as early in the process as we can, but not too aggressive. We don't want to, fight the atmosphere. It's looking pretty good so far. Ready to detach the hammers. Throttling up. Hammers detached. Rocket is a little wobbly, but not terrible. It's manageable at this point. It is manageable. We do have a contract to get a mystery goo in upper atmosphere, so we'll have to do that. Alright, I believe we are in upper atmosphere now. Detaching lower stage. I'll go ahead and observe a mystery goo. Let's see. Yep, flying high. Yep, observe the mystery goo. And stop burn. Apoapsis is at 86,000 meters. Okay. We do have the science for the mystery goo contract. We just have to recover it. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to do our horizontal burn to get our orbital insertion done. We still have 1995 Delta V, so I think we can do this burn just fine. I'll let Wooten Spaghetti observe Kerbin here as he rises into space. Oh yeah, look at that view. Look at that view, Wooten. That's something. That's something you don't see every day right there. Good job. Good job. We're going to go ahead and speed up time just a little bit to get to our orbital insertion burn. We'll burn in about 10 seconds. Well, we'll start counting down our burn here. Alright. Ready to burn. Now. Commencing orbital insertion burn. Take a look at the map. Watch our trajectory as it grows. This circle will begin to grow and flatten out as we burn horizontally. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful sight. We're going to get in orbit, folks. Just barely, but we will. Alright, let's burn till we just get in orbit. Perhaps this must be at 70k meters. Alright. And then we'll have enough to get us into a deorbit situation as well. Awesome. Wooten Spaghetti has achieved the first orbit. What do you think about that, Wooten? Look at that view. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. That's amazing. You're the first, my friend. You are the first. First Kerbal to achieve an orbit of Kerbin. Speaking of which, let's get a mystery goo observation while we're in orbit for the first time. While in space near Kerbin. Okay. Right, so now we've got two. If I get a crew report, what happens? And we've already gotten one, so nothing. Okay. Alright, so now we have to decide where we are going to deorbit at. So I'm thinking we will wait until we get around to about right here, and then we'll begin our deceleration. That will make us dip back into the atmosphere, and we should drop in. I would like to drop into the sea if possible, still, but near the Kerbal Space Center. So we're going to keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and speed up time to do an orbit of Kerbin. We will do our first orbit. Beautiful. Beautiful sight to behold. Okay. Unfortunately, I have this other mission to escape the atmosphere with a probe, but I don't have probes just yet. All right, so we're going to go into retrograde. He did level up, so he's got the prograde and retrograde markers now that he can use. I do have the settings set so that he can he gets his level up immediately instead of having to wait to get back into the space center. I think that's better. So that's the way we're going to do it. We're going to make our burn to bring ourselves back in to the space center. I'm going to save just a little bit of fuel in case we need it. Don't think we will. I would like to bring this all back in one single piece, but we may have to detach and we'll see what happens. All right. Wooten Spaghetti, here we go. We're going to bring her in. You want to face the planet here as you come in? Oh yeah, look at this. Very nice. Let's get to see the plasma coming by the window here. Okay, just making sure he's still holding retrograde. He is. Okay. Bringing her in. Very nice. You start to see the heat build up. There's the continent. There's the heat. There's the old heat. It's called a heat wave. Alright. Very nice. Coming in. Holding retrograde. We have just a spot of fuel I can burn. There it goes. Good for that. Go. A little hot. A little hot. Come on, Wooten. Pull it together. Pull it together. You got this. You got this, Wooten. It's got it. We've managed to get a little bit off course a little bit. That's okay. Alright. I may have to pop this a little early. I may have to pop a little early here. Slow us down enough. There you go. Slow down. Slow it down. Alright, let's deploy it. Slowing us down even further. I wanted to deploy it at 2,000 because that would give me enough time to pop the to drop this decoupler if need be. Okay. We're coming in awfully fast here. Awfully fast. Oof. That's pretty rough. Okay. But we are below 10 meters per second, so I think we're going to be able to land safely. Oh, what this little box is. Hello? It's weird. Space Center is over there, so not too far away. They can send some Kerbals over to retrieve Wooten as he lands safely on to Kerbin's shores. There we go. Nice and gentle like. There we go. Bunk. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping that it would remain upright. Alright. Can you get an EVA from here? Already gotten one. Okay. Already has one. Okay. So we got 7 now. Crew reports, yep. Grasslands, shores, EVA report. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Let's recover. Wooten, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. We got 22.9 science for that. Kind of disappointing. I thought we'd get more, but you know, we had taken some of our science off of there. So I can't remember. Is there additional science in orbit separate from just in space? I can't remember. It's been a while since I played, guys. So you have to forgive me. All right, Wooten Spaghetti is the first Kerbal to level up. He's now at level 1. Ace will need to make that same flight into orbit to get his level up. We have entered orbit. We have returned to the surface from orbit, and we completed our mystery goo requirements for mission. Now, I think we will go ahead and send the same rocket up with Ace so he can level up. If you have enjoyed it, if you did, be sure and hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.